Good morning everybody, how are we all doing? We're carrying on with this little series. It's not such a little series now, it takes an awful long time to climb up the rating ladder, doesn't it? Okay, we've got a 1447, but I have a secret weapon. Yes, I thought, if chess is life, if chess is a reflection of life, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to be performing substandard. Anyway, so we've got a Rousseau Gambit against the 1447. It's a 15 plus 10. We have lots of time. We're not going to rush. Andy 5074 from Australia. Okay, and against d3, I go into the Lucchini. And what we're hoping for is this. They'll very often castle. If they castle, we just play knight f6 and carry on, and we have it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is one of my favourite lines. Sorry, caffeine. Okay, this is just spicy as hell, man. Okay, first of all, we're giving up the rook. Say, please take the rook. If you take the rook, I'm going to capture the queen on f2 and it's checkmate. And that's the end of the game. So, what are you going to do? Right? So, they can defend with the queen. They can defend this pawn with the queen, or they can do that. Now, here, I think we dive into h3, I think is the plan. Because if we take, obviously they don't take the h pawn, they lose the rook, right? But if they take here, take again, I think we just sneak in is the idea. If I take... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, with the idea of coming in here. They've got nothing on there right now. Sorry. I'll pass you in a bit. And then the other idea is we want to bring our knight out here. We want to generally go via f6. If we play knight h6, they've got the option of taking out the knight if they're very switched on. But this is it's a really, really sharp line. It's kind of double-edged as well, because you've got to be pretty accurate as black. So I do want to take my time. d5 is an important move very often. You can follow up with this, just really making life hard for the queen. Knight f6, knight g4, putting more pressure on this pawn as well. And we have queen there, okay. Now this is my first instinct. Okay, so stopping my queen from coming here and harassing the rook, get it. Knight d4, yes, we're blocking the bishop to some degree, but we're also threatening c2 and a check and a fork. Right? Now where's the queen going to go from here? If she goes here, I can play knight takes c2, check. The king may then have ideas about harassing the knight. Another idea is d5 at some point. And if pawn takes, it just blocks off the bishop. Bishop takes, I'm not sure. I think if we were to do this, let's say they take the bishop, I've got this, hits the queen, queen can't go there, can't go there, can't stay there, can't go there, can't go there. She's actually out of squares, isn't she? Let's just refresh. Here, it's not going to be pawn. I mean, pawn takes is possible. Pawn takes actually gives the queen an escape square here, right? Pawn takes, and then we might just bring the knight in. d5. If bishop takes, we're fine. I think it's bishop g4. And she can't go there. Yeah, that traps the queen. Okay, so d5, bishop takes traps the queen. d5 pawn takes, the queen has a square. So d5 pawn takes, my knight is under attack. We can throw this in first, but then the queen's got e4. Then the knight could come in here threatening this. Also threatening that as well. So I'm kind of liking this d5 move. Let's go with it. We'll find out if it was a good move later. Or we might find out if it's a good move very soon. Or a bad move very soon. This one's worth 11 points. If we can win. Okay, we have bishop takes. So now this, I think, wins the queen. There's no good checks. He's got this, where we've got bishop and pawn take. There's no checks with this. In fact, he's got this, and we take back with the pawn. It doesn't change anything regarding her match. Girl, I think you trapped. And the Lucchini really is a deadly piece of kit. Really is. Oi, Gio. I'm going to bath you later on, I promise, with some of that flea shampoo stuff. Yeah? Oh! Oh! Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a counter-attack. I take the queen, you take my queen. I take a rook for free. Oi! No. No. Or I just slide back here. Right? Still threatening the queen. The queen does have this, and then I win a knight outright. So which is better? Oi! No! Recording! They don't actually understand what recording means, but... Okay, if I take queen, you take queen, I take rook, I win a rook. Okay? Or, I come back here, right? Your queen disappears, I win a knight. I think we take the queen, don't you? Stop it! No! Who is that anyway? Who's that barking? Okay, we'll take the rook. We're at +4, we're up a rook for a pawn, and good news is that I think the bishop can escape. Now what else is hanging? Because you've got to, really got to take stock here, and I'm very tempted to push f3 here. And I'll tell you for why. f3, bishop g2, and we've got a clamperoo down on the king side there. Alternatively, I don't know why I'm talking Australian accent while playing the game. It is not currently a very effective accent. If you saw the Wales game, dear oh dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh dear. Right. I mean, I could just go swap scheme, right? But I like this. It blocks off a pawn. It cuts off squares from his king, right? You can't go here or here. My bishop is eyeing up that pawn, which will then be blocked. And it all comes to nothing because he's resigned. All right. Let's go and analyse, shall we? Okay. Move number 12. 12-move game. Not bad at all. All right, we're going to analyse this obviously from the black position. Place your bets. I don't know. I think we could be looking at an 80%, an 1800 there. Let's see. 85. Okay, not clinical in the last few moves. And a 1900. That I will take. Thank you. Thank you. Right then. Okay. So, the Rousseau Gambit. One of my favourite openings. Full of tricks, full of traps. Right, the computer hates this already. Yes. Well, no, this isn't the Rousseau, this is the Italian. This is the Rousseau. Computer goes, fool. And this is a good move, right? But it allows us to go into the Lucchini. Obviously, you can play this in the Gioco Pianissimo. If you meet their bishop move with a bishop move and then they do this, then you can play f5 and go into the Lucchini that way if you go into the Italian that way. Okay. And this is inaccurate. It's very tempting. It's not the most common move. I find that more people just castle here, which is a bit dull. But if they do this, the important thing is f4. What you're doing is you're shutting the door on the knight, right? You're saying now you're in, the door is closed behind you. What are you going to do, right? So you've blocked the bishop's defense of the knight. The queen is attacking the knight. They always do this. And it's not the smartest idea, right? We're now actually equal. And they think, well, look, how can this be bad, right? I'm forking, I'm on a protected square, I'm forking a queen and a rook, right? And then when you move out here, great move, only move on the board, right? They can't just take, because that's simply mate. The king has no squares, right? So there's not a lot of things they can do. This is not the best. Queen h3, okay? Definitely better than trading off any pawns. You don't really want to bring the queen into the game, I guess. You just want to keep the pressure on there. And that's a miss, right? It's saying they should have took the rook. Should have took the rook, right? And here, boom, d5. I spent quite a bit of time on that decision, and it was correct. And I'm very happy with that. Okay, so this is the point at which we're doing jolly, jolly good. They take with the bishop, inaccurate. They should have taken with the pawn. We knew that. I'd already calculated that. Now it's saying this permits the opponent to win a queen through a fork. Now we didn't win the queen. So what should we have done? That was inaccurate. Was it knight d4 then? It was knight d4. If knight d4, okay, we know the queen can't go there, can't stay there, can't go there, can't go there. The queen's going to have to come back here. Should have calculated that. Okay, so let's see the moves. What? Okay, well that's just inhuman. No human is going to play that. Let's look at the analysis from here. Queen d1 is the best move. Queen d1 is the best move. So why did you do that, you stupid fish? Oh, right, okay. And then it's bishop g4. And she's dead in the water, so hang on. Every human being is going to play... Oh, they can't. This, and it's a royal fork. And it's a forced mate in 9, obviously, as everybody knows. And that just wins the queen. Well, that is a pattern to remember. That is a pattern to remember, okay? I got overexcited. I played this. And they found that... I think that's excellent. We just win a bunch of stuff now. We did... Oh, we've gone off into a funny old line in. Anyway, so yeah, after knight c3, basically, that was it. That was it, they gave up. And it is -5 here. -5 in black's favour. You know, everything's going for us. So if you want to learn the Lucchini Gambit for yourself, then I have a study. I go into black, I go into versus Italian, Lucchini Gambit. We've got an entire study here for you. Let me just check that it's got... No, I'm going to go to allow cloning chapter. We have to have one of these at the end or else you can't clone. Okay. So yeah, you can look at this. So we're not looking at castles, we're looking at knight g5, blah blah blah. You know, lines like this. And it always goes via the Rousseau here. Okay, so here we come here. If they castle, that's not good. You bring your knight out. you bring your night in. And this is a very favourite line. Absolutely wonderful stuff. But the Lucchini is packed with these as well. So you've got, what, 18 chapters here that you can study. Right? And feel free, make a copy of it, play through it, you know, to your heart's content. Some of the chapters seem to be interactive lessons and some of them don't. This one's got a couple of branches off it from here. But anyway, yeah. There you go. The wonderful, the glorious Lucchini Gambit with extra chili and garlic for your delectation and delight. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.